Here we go again. Another take. Take 1000, nigga. Hello, YouTube. It's your boy, Goatee Gaming. I know you're here today for the right reasons. I'm here to show y'all the settings, the secret settings of the controller, so you could be able to flick just like the mouse and keyboard guys. Only if your controller meet the requirements. But that's the catch, though. You know? So, a lot of people went through their settings and it was complicated. It has a lot of, clutter in the settings, in the UI to, customize your controls and customize your graphic settings and all of that. It's a lot of clutter. I know somebody that's on a PS5, they had a difficult time trying to go through their settings and set it up. But if you're familiar on how to set up controller settings, then it should be easy for you. But for the ones that's like, I don't know what's going on, I ain't mess with the settings, I like my shit on default, I don't really like going through settings because there's a lot of stuff I gotta go through just to find out what I want. Well, I'm here today to just show y'all how to set this up the easiest way as possible. I'm going through all the settings with the controller so y'all can walk through and do it yourself. So you want to get the flick settings, right? First off, first come serve is go to edit preset. Go, if you want to do tactical, you have to go and edit keybind and change the B and the what's the name. Once you go to alternative, you have to change your ping button and your melee button, because that's what I had to do when I first got on the beta. But I guess they seen that everybody liked the melee with B, so they automatically put it in there for everybody when they put it on alternative now. Because when I first got on here, they made the melee button LB, kind of like Halo, and then they made the B button the ping button, which was kind of weird, if you put it on tactical. But since I got it on alternative and I changed that, it says custom, so I had to put B. I don't know why B is toggle, what's the name? I guess B is another button, but I got B as melee. But it's also when I toggle my scope. Like when I'm aiming in and I want to switch scopes, I go there. So after you get that situated with your keybinds, now you want to go here. If you on a custom controller, like I said, you can sit up there and set a keybind to the controller. If it works on your Xbox or PlayStation or whatever the case may be, if Cronus Maximus was a thing, I'm on PC, so I don't need a Cronus, but if you need one, you would probably need one for this to work on console. But since they banned that on console, you out of luck. We gotta find a legal method. Somebody gotta find a legal way of doing this so you can be able to keybind these shits. But hear me out. This is what you need. I only got it on flick backwards, and y'all about to see in the firing range in a second what did I do, whatever I did to make it look like I'm flicking. Alright, once y'all get done with that, once you do all of that, you go to your controller settings. Hold on. Once you do all of that, you go to your controller settings, right? You want to go to tuning, copy all these settings, okay? Put your center dead zone to whatever you like. If you got stick drift, I would say put this at 5, put this at 12, put this at 76 for the left stick. For the right stick, you want to have your center zone at 4. The only reason I say that is because I got Hall effect sticks, and the game is so sensitive. Just me barely moving it, it's gonna do what it do, and I think 4 is just equivalent to Call of Duty's 2, like Dead Zone stick or whatever. I got this at 20 because I don't want it to leave the target right away. Because if you got this too low, it's gonna be quick. I think the lower the value, I think it says it right here. It says set how much the horizon vertical value cancel out each other when pushing the input to maximum value. Now, it didn't really explain all of that. All I know, when I raised that up higher, it made it easier for me to control my aim instead of it being all over the place. If I lower that down, it's gonna be quicker. It's gonna make it even quicker. The lower I got that axle down zone, the quicker that my controller is gonna sit up there and switch from one angle to another, and you might lose target that way. That's why I say set that to 20 and then have your max threshold at 99. Then for your triggers, you want to have your trigger at dead zone at 0, 99, and then right trigger the same, 0, 99. You don't want no hiccups at all. And then you want to turn disable gyro, period. Disable that shit on all that shit. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't mind having gyro flying at jet. I wouldn't mind doing that. You get what I mean? but gyro aiming is not good. Like it is what it is. Now you want to have your flick on always, meaning that you can flick at any moment of time, even when you aim it in. But if you want your flick to be aim in, you can. So these are the settings you need to mess with and fluck with. But I got my shit on 100 and I got this on the 90. I think it was at 100 or whatever it was, but I got it on 90 because I wanted to flick as fast as possible to get anybody that's behind me that's trying to sneak up on me, and I could just turn around as fast as lightning. Let me show you how it looks in the firing range. Now that you got those settings set up and you keybind, did I show y'all how to keybind that shit? So you got to go here and make sure you can be able to keybind one of your controller. If you got a controller that got extra buttons, you have to keybind that button to a button on the keyboard, and then you could put it on the flicking motion. So you could pick it. I pick backwards because you don't need to worry about your right or your left, because your right and your left, you can see that if you got your right field of view. I got my field of view at 113, 114. But what I'm saying is that you need to be able to flick behind you. That's how those videos be looking kind of crazy. But they got a keybind for every single of these buttons, meaning that they don't even turn up and down. They don't even turn to the right or left or down or whatever, because you could look up and down with this. But you could also keybind those arrow keys to like flicks, meaning that you'll be aiming, but you press a button on your keyboard where it will make it where you just flick to the right, flick to the left, flick to the right. You can do that. I can make my buttons like that, but I got both of my buttons as push to talk and the flick button. So I got a push to talk button, which is my second button, my C button, and the Z button, because I got a freaking Fly Digi, a Vader Pro 4. So I got a Vader Pro 4, that controller, whatever the case may be, and it has extra 2 buttons in the front, and it got 4 buttons in the back. I can, if I want to, I can make my 2 top buttons one of the flick buttons if I want to, if I really need to, because you really don't need to, like all you need is jump and YY. That's all you need. You really don't need a melee button and a reload button back there in the back. So I might change that. That's me personally, but that's what I can do with my controller because I'm on PC. But if you're on console, if you figure out how to keybind your flick button, then you got it. Now I am wasting some of y'all time, but hear me out. This is the reason why I wanted to show y'all why you need to mess with those settings, because you will be able to, hold on, I'm gonna have to do something, hold on. I don't know why I'm having difficulties. Now for these buttons to work, I have to open up the application for it to work. That's just me personally. Now, one thing I can say about this game, at least this game don't have dev errors like Call of Duty. Like this right here would have caused a dev error with Call of Duty and the game would have crashed. I've been on live for 41 minutes recording this shit. That's crazy. Well, that was me testing out my audio though. All right, let me show y'all something. When you got the right settings, this is my mic button. So, but like when you got the right settings, so let's say you walking, la. Now you see the reason why I got my setting like that, like when I'm switching and shit, I don't want it to switch too fast, because you can have it where it goes fast and it would just switch like that. But you see how my sensitivity like that, boom, boom, boom. Let's say I'm shooting over here and I want to turn around real quick, boom, nigga. Now your shit will lock on once you control your aim. Like if I turn the sensitivity down even more, boom, see, it locks on automatically to the next target because the aim assist is strong. So depending on how your sensitivity is on your aim assist would determine how to do the flick like your hackers be doing. So this is how you do it with controller. And with mouse and keyboard, it'd be even easier because you could just make your Q button and your E button as your flick button. You can make it flick to the left and right. But most of the time, you're flicking to behind. You're not flicking. See, like, so basically, I'm going to look right here. I'm going to turn all the way around. I'm going to be shooting here. Let's say I'm shooting at a target and somebody behind me. Boom. See what I'm saying? You can just flick on real quick. Now, I ain't played this in a while. I got to warm up my shot. But as you can see, the whole purpose of the flick is to make it look like you're doing something crazy. It look like an aim block, but if I do it the right way, you see how that look? That look kind of weird, don't it? Look like I got a soft aim or something. Especially if I do this, boom. Like, come on, man. Boom. And that's far away. And I did that far away. Flick. Boom. See what I'm saying? Flick. Boom. The aim assist automatically gets on the target when you flick. Watch it. Boom. See what I'm saying? It makes it easy. Like, you might miss your couple of shots, but once you practice it with the controller, if you get to master out if you can master the controls, maybe I might lower the sensitivity on this shit. But I think the sensitivity is fast enough, because if it's too fast, I won't be able to like lock on my target and shit. Cause like, to be honest, I got the aim sensitivity is faster than this. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. That's faster than what? Hold on. So we about to go back to the main menu and we're gonna change some shit. About to change some shit right here. So this is what y'all need to be focusing on. Y'all need to focus on how to change that, man. Now the flicking thing, you can slow that down. You don't even have to make it where it flicks that fast. I like it to flick that fast because it look cool. But let's say you want to flick, you can. So when you go here, I guess you go to edit controller settings. You want to go to infantry, right? Not mapping. I hate that when you press B, it goes all the way back to main menu. They need to fix this right here, where if you press B, it should go back to controller settings, not back to main menu. It shouldn't do that. So, all right, this is like my zoom in is faster, right? So my sensitivity is at, it's aim sensitivity, adjust input sensitivity when aiming with the controller. So I got it at 50%. That's why. So what is my aim left for? So select preferred vehicle aim input curve with zoom for controller. Select a previous title for a similar experience. It would be 1-to-1. It would not be 1-to-1 as vehicle aiming can change over titles. Okay, select vehicle. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, so this is something else. It's aim acceleration. I felt like this had something to do with my aim though. Like it made it to where, like how I aim, like this right here. It says vehicle zoom. Like it's talking about vehicle zoom. This right here says acceleration with the stick. And put a 1 base on preference. If you want 1-to-1 with previous titles, you have to select the responding controller input lag curve as well. The preset will project the left right acceleration amount. The delay before acceleration is triggered rate acceleration. The dampened acceleration maximum acceleration. The amount requires stick input battlefield. Okay, boom. I don't know like if this is where I need to mess with. Because I got this at, okay, this is the aim in sensitivity though. This is when I aim in. I want to be able to, how do I change the sensitivity with that? What if I put this at 100? I'm about to put this at 100, right? And we about to go to the firing range. We testing it out. But as y'all can see, oh. And even with the aim, that's fast. I might just keep it at 100 to be honest, because I could just do this. And then I could turn around real fast, and then I could make it. It would really look crazy. The thing is, it'd be hard to control. Like I can't really steady. Like if I want to lock in on a target, what if I turn around? See, that's the thing. That's why I said put it at 50%, because that can happen. What just happened? Because this game actually has recoil compared to previous Call of Duties and shit. See how that lock on? Right away, as long as there's a target there, it automatically locks on wherever your next target is when you flick. What? Boom. See? It knocks on the closest target. Boom. See, that was still up. Boom. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Let me go on this side. Let me go on this side. I'm going to show y'all. Let me show y'all. Watch this. See? It's going to lock on the closest target when you flick. It doesn't matter what you do. The flicking thing is a bug, I think. I think it's a bug. But if they patch this, they patch it. I'm just showing this setting video just to show y'all how flicking works. It automatically locks on the targets. Like only nerds figure this shit out. That's why they look like they hacking, but they not hacking. Look, boom. It's a glitch. That's a glitch. Come on now. Boom. The closest target. It does it automatically for you. So if you really want to look like a hacker, just have a keybind for flick. Once you turn around and you think it's somebody over there, or whatever, because like the sensitivity be at 100% is not even that bad either, because I also got my dead zones is also offsetting it, but as I can see, it's not really that bad. Like I can really have it at 100%. 100% doesn't do nothing for me as much. I like my shit. I might put my shit back to 64 or 65 because I don't want to lose like easy targets, like something that's moving around and I'm like aiming at it, because usually I hip fire first before I aim in, because when you aim in, it seemed like your aim is harder to follow your enemy when you're aimed in like that. Like, yeah, you could sit there and rotational aim assist or whatever. Like, it's aim assist there. But once you shoot, you're going to lose some of that aim assist. So that's why I say it's better to just hip fire and then aim in like that. Hip fire, then aim in. Boom. You know, boom. Look at that, boom. Look at that, watch it, boom. See what I'm saying? It locks on automatically. And I got my shit on 100%. I would say trial 100%. I'm putting my shit at 80. I actually like that shit. That's actually different. That's different. I gotta go back. Controller settings. We putting this down to 80%. Or yeah, we'll do 75. I don't want to be that fast. It says aim sensitivity, but what about not ADS? And what about that? That's a, you know, I'm just saying. Uniform tuning, to be honest, has only got something to do with your zoom curve. It has nothing to do with nothing else. This right here is your acceleration. This right here, if you like Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4 aim, I like Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4 aim. It's the easiest one to control. Everything else, I think 2042 is pretty easy, but it's too slow. So that's why I like, see now you see how fast it is now? When I was at 100%, it felt like it was faster. I don't know. I got more control at 75%. When I had it at 100%, it just felt more loose. I don't like that feel. I want to be able to have a little bit of control. If it's slow, it's slow. Like, I should be able to, because the reason why you want your sensitivity to be high, so you have no limitation for like certain snaps. Like for difficult shots from far away, it's easier for you to snap on them. Like, easier for you to stay on that target. But like, the recoil is gonna take control of taking the effect, you know. But once you sit there and take control of it, it's kind of like driving a car. You'll be able to take control of it. But as you can see, boom. Watch this. Watch this. My theory might be right. Watch this. It's gonna snap on the nearest target. Watch. See? It automatically does it. Like, okay, what if I do this? Watch this. Watch this. If I turn around, watch this. It's gonna snap on the nearest target. Watch. See? It's gonna snap on it. Like now, I am doing a 360, but when I was right here, I think I showed that shit. Like it snaps on the nearest target. That's whatever, because you can slow it down how you want it. Let's say I'm looking right here, like directly. Boom. It's gonna do that, right? But let's say I'm looking right here. Boom. It's gonna do that. Now I was looking kind of up. If I look down a little bit and aim in, boom. See what I'm saying? Now the target wasn't there. But watch this. See, it goes to the nearest target. Boom. See, it goes to the nearest. It's gonna lock on the nearest target. You can slow it down. So if you don't touch your analog stick and you just let it do, it's gonna do it automatically. So the snap-on thing, the flicking thing, is a glitch. Like, that's something that they know that the aim assist is pretty intense in this game, but the game actually have recoil on the guns. Whereas in Call of Duty, it's no recoil on the guns at all. So look at this. Boom. Right there. Boom. Easy flicks, bro. Like, I'm only PC players can actually do this without having any extra Cronus Zen or whatever, because the Cronus Zen was made to be able to use other controllers on your console. So hit that like button, subscribe, and comment it. If you got enough information about this, I might play this end game tomorrow, but yeah, I just had to make this video about settings and go over the settings. Y'all just got to copy what I did and pick up what I put down, because all I'm doing is just showing y'all. I'm just showing y'all the like, you see how that just snapped on that target? It didn't snap on this one this time. That's the closest target. But when I was over here, it snapped on that. Watch this. See? But if I'm over here, watch this. I'm gonna look right here, turn around, watch this. It snaps to the one to the left, because that's the closest one in my sight. It snaps to that one. See?